Good day. This is our presentation for case study number 3 entitled Decision Analysis and Solution Design for New Agri-Feeds Ltd.
In this case study, we will discuss the four components of decision analysis and the selection of the best alternative for New Agri-Feeds Ltd. And we will also discuss the design of proposed solutions with application of IE or SEM tools. So let's proceed.
Four components of decision analysis. The first one is the complexity. The objective of New Agri-Feeds Ltd. is to offer new operating system with all the features and programs required to assist the company in enhancing operations and increasing sales. Yet, there are still more factors to consider when making a decision. In the instance of New Agri-Feeds, the software would be prohibitively expensive and might only provide a restricted range of functionality, which would be yet another obstacle to the company's attempt to enhance its processes. All throughout ordering systems manufacturing process, problems may occur, such as massive cost, poor usability, a lack of features and programs, and troublesome installations. Next is the inherent uncertainty in the situation. They work with New Agri-Feeds Ltd. to develop a project management program and a new technique for encrypting purchase orders in effort to increase the effectiveness of their buying and shipping procedures. The company will pay more to set up the preventive maintenance service and will see an increase in utility rates. But as a result of the implementation, it will pay less each month for maintenance and repairs, pay fewer fines, lose fewer opportunities, and have fewer trucks breakdowns. However, there may be residual concerns about the new encoding system software performance in relation to, among other things, like cost, setup data processing, and user interface. Third is the decision maker. The company intends to establish a preventive maintenance process and they have budgeted a substantial sum of money for it. Although the company acknowledges that adopting the program will be expensive, it has already noticed a decrease in the monthly expenditures for car repair and maintenance, as well as in suspension penalties and opportunity costs related to the program. In contrast, the firms finds it difficult to decide between the three options that have been put before them. New Agri-Feeds Ltd. developed four criteria for selecting an appropriate encoding method as the business expanded. These are the affordability, simplicity of installation, convenience of usage, and information management capabilities. Each of these four factors is crucial in figuring out how to enhance the company's current encoding system, since it affects the total cost of the system, the time it requires to set up, and the software's capacity to find and also to preserve and arrange data when it is required for simple access, along with the software's usability to prevent any uncertainty that may arise. The researchers also suggested that in order to enhance the effectiveness and structure of New Agri-Feeds Ltd. Information technology system is to all order forms be recorded into a single online databases. And for the last, the problem. The company's concern with late delivery have been previously examined by New Agri-Feeds Ltd. and suggested solutions have been devised to deal with these problems. The company's preventive maintenance program, inaccurate information database, and inadequate costing and planning are mainly to blame for the core of these problems.
For the selection of the best alternative, the four criteria that the firm has chosen to look at when determining the best encoding system for the company are cost, difficulty to set up, data management, and user friendliness. And it was already indicated. Then the researcher came to the conclusion that the database software package should be used to monitor all purchase orders for the company based on the criteria they defined in their discussion to address the current issue at New Agri-Feeds Ltd. The Dateway software package was found to be terrible in terms of cost, requiring 37,500 pesos each month, while the difficulty of setting up the database was scored as fair based on the data gathered.
Decision analysis technique through cost-benefit analysis and criteria analysis. According to the findings in Figure 1 criteria analysis, both data management and usability are regarded as satisfactory. Due to the program's alleged ease of use for both consumers and company secretaries, the researchers came to the conclusion that this was the best option for choosing a new encoding system. Overall, the Microsoft Excel and Microsoft Access databases scored 3.6% and 3.5% of the overall scores, while the database software package received the highest percentage of criterion scores, that scores 4.1%.
Table 2 shows the cost-benefit analysis for the database system programs and preventive maintenance. According to the data in the table, the firm spent a total of 3,474,939 pesos and 58 centavos on the improvement implementation process as a whole. The beneficiaries will lose out on the additional benefits indicated above, as well as the usual monthly reduction in car repair and maintenance costs of 9,600 pesos. Figure 1 shows CTQ3 analysis, or Crucial to Quality Tree, which is a tool used in industrial engineering that helps the user or customer understand what factors are necessary to accomplish a particular goal. The three software system alternatives, which is Microsoft Excel, Microsoft Access Database, and Database Software, are what the case study claims are driving the demand to modernize the purchasing system. The numbers of 30% and 40% respectively indicate that the data management and user-friendliness are the top objectives of New Agri-Feed Ltd. The addition of this data to the creation of database software will improve New Agri-Feed Ltd's purchasing process and offer further benefits in terms of data management and usability. Note that although being less expensive for the company to adopt, the MS Excel and MS Access databases would offer a poorer advantage in terms of data management when compared to database software due to the lower degree of basic data storage features and user friendliness.
Project Charter, Delivery Time. The purpose of New Agri-Feeds is to discover the best possible answer for the customer's issues with the brand. It was proposed that an electronic database can be used to track every purchase order. So these three options are presented. First, use MS Excel. Second, create an MS Access database. Third is to acquire database software package. So it is necessary to create a preventive maintenance program, which objective is to eliminate or significantly decrease the truck breakdowns, which are the most common cause of delivery delays. Next, to improve accuracy and efficiency, an electronic database should be built or purchased and used to keep all the company's purchase orders. For the project benefits, first, the preventive maintenance program lowers the firm's expenses and potential loss. Second is the trucks can last longer thanks to the preventive maintenance program, which cuts down the time needed for the truck's regular monthly maintenance and repairs. Third, the program for preventive maintenance raises the success percentage of deliveries by 5%. Fourth is it facilitates more effective information retrieval and storage for the staff. Last is its fundamental field properties make it simple to input labels, descriptions, and database because it shares capabilities with the other Microsoft Office application. For the problem statement, to suggest an enhanced buy booking system and delivery and maintenance plan for trucks to reduce truck failures. To prevent delivery delays, it is also essential to have a precise plan in place for product delivery to clients. For the assumption and dependencies, the following chart shows how much 1,900 will cost to create a facility. Hence, a monthly rise in utilities of 10,000 is anticipated. Second, the facility's construction would also need the employment of 2 extra specialists who each will get a gross monthly salary of 13,719.79 with perks. Third, the organization will take into the account of four factors when choosing a good database system. First, cost. Second, setup complexity. Third, data administration. Fourth and last, simplicity of use. So for the fourth one, the following percentage were assigned to the four criteria. 40% for the usability, 30% for data management, 50% for setup, and 15% for cost. So for the project charter, an effective use of resource is to create and carry out the project charter like the one shown in the previous slide table. In the end, New AgriFeed developed a variety of different approaches to the issue of delayed delivery. This is in line with the company's stated objective, which include using a database software system to track sales transactions and implementing a maintenance plan on the transport truck. Next, the preventive maintenance would lower the company costs for things like fines and loss opportunities, recurring maintenance and repairs, extended automobile lifespan, and successful deliveries. As a result, the business would invest in technical advancement by implementing a new database software system. This system would enable effective data searching and sorting in addition to the creation of reports for analysis due to its capabilities being comparable to those of other Microsoft Offices. As a consequence, the program can prevent user issues that might result in erroneous database data. So third, nevertheless, creating the PM maintenance would cost the company 1.5 million in construction expenses, 1.9 million in building acquisition fees, and additional 10,000 in utility charges. More technicians will be hired and given a combined gross monthly salary and benefits of 13,719.79. The organization must consider the specific factors listed in the project charter in order to select the best database software solution. So for the conclusion, cost, setup, data administration, and user friendliness are the four factors that should be taken into consideration while selecting an encoding system. The new AgriFeeds Ltd database program should be used to track all purchase orders according to the committee's criteria, since it is most fully fulfills the demands of the business. So for the table 1 is provided here to help you visualize this. The most efficient way to address every purchase order is faced by New AgriFeeds Ltd is creating a database program. So according to our figure 1, the researcher's assessment of the required stages was greatly aided by the customer's input, which is acquired through the usage of crucial to quality tree. The customers of New AgriFeeds Ltd are having problems with the clarity and structure of the purchase orders, which leads to misunderstandings, wrong purchases, and noticeable delayed deliveries of the feeds. To decide which elements of the data collection and storage system should be improved first, the quality critical tree is studied. A portion of it has been divided into 3 categories. First, the company must adopt a software system that is more effective than the present one to please the customers. The next stage is to identify the minimal performance standards that can be measured and that each driver must meet. Cost, setup complexity, data administration, and simplicity of use are the 3 aspects of data software system that are considered. The third and last stage is to decide what each driver needs.